6. Writing. Writing a letter asking for or giving advice. A letter is a written or printed message. When you ask for something, you want somebody to do something for you. Advice is an opinion about what you should or shouldn't do to help you solve your problems. A. Discuss. Do you read problem pages in magazines? Like this. This is a problem page taken from a magazine. People write letters and send them to experts like Dr. Salman. They send letters asking for help about problems they have. Well, no, I don't. But this time I'm gonna answer with yes. Yes, I do, even though I don't. Have you ever written to a problem page? Have you ever done this? Send letters to ask for advice? Well, no. Would you like to? Would you like to try it? Send your problems to experts? Well, yes, if I had a really big problem that I couldn't solve on my own, then yes, maybe I need an expert's advice, an expert's help, like a doctor's help. I am not a doctor. Do you think problem pages give good advice? Well, yeah, if the ones writing the advice are experts, they are doctors, then yes, I think that they can help. B. The letter on the right was sent to a problem page by someone who wanted advice. Read the letter and the reply. This is the letter and this is the reply, the answer from Dr. Salman. The reply to it. Then answer the questions below. 1. What is Ali's problem? The one sending the letter. What is his problem? 2. What does Dr. Salman advise Ali to do? What are his recommendations? Read with me. Dr. Salman, I need your advice because I feel helpless. I need help. I can't help myself and don't know what to do. Last week, I had to give a presentation. Presentation? When you stand before people, before an audience, and show them things, talk about things. At university, it is a place where you can get a high academic degree. With a fellow student, it was me and a partner, a student from the same university. As we walked to the front of the lecture theater, a lecture theater is like a classroom, but bigger in universities. We were walking to the front. I could feel my heart beating. Boom, 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 really fast. And I was sweating. Liquid was coming out of my skin because actually I was feeling nervous. When it was time for me to talk, I just stood there looking at everyone. Stood is the past of stand. I was just standing, doing nothing. I couldn't remember what to say. I forgot everything, the whole presentation. Fortunately, luckily, my fellow student, my partner, gave my part, the presentation for me. But who will save me next time? Who will come to my rescue? What should I do? Anxiously waiting for your reply. Impatiently waiting for your reply. Please answer quickly. Dear Ali, this is Dr. Salman's reply. It's a reply. Many people are afraid of public speaking. They are afraid, they are scared of public speaking, speaking before a large audience. You're not the only one, so don't worry. Try to take it off your mind. Don't think about it. Here are some tips, some advice to help you deal with your problem. First of all, you should practice, try it a lot of times. Try giving your presentation in front of a mirror. You look at yourself and you give the presentation to yourself until you feel confident. You feel that you are sure you can do it. This way, you will have less stress. You will be less nervous. There are also certain things, specific things, you can do right before the presentation. Not long ago before the presentation, few moments before the presentation, and during the presentation while you are actually giving the presentation. Before starting, you should do some kind of physical activity, like a workout, to help reduce, lower your anxiety. This word right here is anxiously. Anxiously is an adverb. The adjective is anxious. The noun is anxiety. You are worried, you feel worried. Taking a walk is a good idea, good thinking. Also, while you're giving your presentation, during the presentation, choose a few friendly faces. Friends you know, people you know from the audience. Audience, people listening to you, looking at you, and focus on them. Just keep looking at them, concentrate on them, forget about the people you don't know. And don't forget to take deep breaths. When you inhale slowly and exhale like this. This is a deep breath. To feel calm, relax. If all this doesn't work, none of the above helped you, I advise you to take a training course, like special classes in public speaking. It will help you get over your fear, overcome, conquer, end your fear, the feeling of being scared and afraid. Now, what is Ali's problem? He's afraid of public speaking. He hates giving presentations. What does Dr. Salman advise Ali to do? He told him about many things, like practice in front of a mirror, do a physical activity before the presentation, focus on friendly faces during the presentation, take deep breaths. If all this doesn't work, then take training courses in public speaking. C. Read the sentences below. In what type, in what kind of letter would you find them? If you find them in letters asking for advice, like here, like Ali, he is asking for help, for advice, you write A. If you find it in a letter like this, giving advice, then you write G. 1. Everything will be just fine. Where do you find this? Here? Ali writes, everything will be fine to Dr. Salman, or Dr. Salman writes to Ali, everything will be fine. G. Giving advice. 2. I think you'd better talk to your parents. Talk to your father and mother. Well, again, giving advice. 3. What do you suggest? What do you recommend? Here you're asking for help. What do you recommend? Help me. 4. Let me know what you think. Also, asking for advice. 5. Another thing you can do is talk to your friend. We are giving advice. G. 6. I hope you can help me out. Please help me. Asking for advice. Now, it is our turn to write a short letter of 80 to 100 words to a magazine problem page, describing, explaining a problem that you have and ask for advice. Then swap letters, exchange letters with another student, read his or her problem, and write a letter to him or her giving advice. Before you start, here are a few tips for you. When writing a letter asking for advice, you start by explaining the problem. You describe the problem and say how you feel. Like when you say, I feel helpless. Use set phrases. Like what? Like, I need your advice. This is a set phrase. group of words that are normally used together. When you are writing a letter giving advice, be friendly to the one you are writing the advice to and show that you understand the problem. Like how? Like when you say, many people have this problem. You are not the only one. Don't worry. Make various suggestions. Make a lot of different recommendations, ideas to help solve the problem. Come up with a solution. Again, use set phrases. I will add one more tip from me. If you notice, when you are writing a letter asking for advice or giving advice, you don't need paragraphs like an opening paragraph, a main paragraph, and then a closing paragraph. You don't need that. How many paragraphs do we have here? Only one. How many paragraphs here? Only one. So you only need one paragraph. Here are page 123. Here are set phrases, commonly used a lot when asking for advice, and here when giving advice. You can use them in your writing. I have a problem and I'd like your advice. What do you think? I feel helpless. I feel terrible. Read these phrases and use them in your writing. Now we're back. Please don't copy my letters. Try to write your own. I will show you mine as examples. Asking for advice. Hello, I have a problem and I'd like your advice. I find it very difficult to get things done on time. I'm always late. Every day I come home with homework and school projects, and I really find it difficult to find the time to finish them. I love spending time playing video games. There are also many TV shows that I like watching. If you were me, what would you do? Let me know what you think as soon as possible. The one who wrote this referred to himself as hardcore gamer. Okay, Dr. Salman, what do you think? Dear hardcore gamer, it's not just you who's addicted to video games. It's not only you who can't stop playing. Many teenagers have the same problem. I was a gamer when I was younger. The solution to your problem is not to completely stop playing video games. No, you can play. The solution is to know when to play and for how long. You don't play all day. You need to put yourself in control. Don't let video games control you. If you have too much to do on weekdays and games can't fit in your daily schedule, then it's better if you only play on weekends and holidays. Let me know how things go. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I'll see you again next time, inshallah. Goodbye.